Conservative's first run, really happy. There was good feedback from the jockey. You know, the whole yard was pretty pleased with it.
Like, we wish they were all like you, don't we?
Excuse me. He won best turned out. He was immaculately clean, he was plattered, and he had his tail plattered, and the horse just looked pristine. Any horse that you first get into the yard, your first run, you've always got questions that you want answering. You can do everything you want at home, but ultimately you need to see it on track yourself.
Conservative being led forward, blindfolded.
He had a blind in the stalls to load into the stalls.
And they're off.
That would be because previous to us having him, he might have just displayed some characteristics where he was getting a bit unsettled in the stalls, or maybe at one point had a reluctance to load. So very often the starter will reach for a blindfold to go on just to help the horse go in, keep him calm while he's in there.
As they turn into the home straight, they've gone well past halfway.
I thought turning in for home, it looked like he was coming with a real solid chance. And then he just blew up a little bit, which says that he just wasn't quite fit enough. And also the jockey thought that that would be his absolute minimum in trip based on that evidence, because he thought that although he was travelling really well, when he asked him to go, instead of quickening, the horse sort of lengthened and was a little bit one-paced, which in his opinion would suggest that he'd appreciate a slight step up in trip.
It was very exciting watching him on the racetrack. Obviously it's the first time he's run for us, first time we've seen him race, so I didn't necessarily really know what to expect from him. And with the work that we've been doing, whether it was going to suit him in a race. But yeah, we were really quite happy with how he went, because he was competitive, he ran well, and he was amongst very good company on the day. So yeah, he's shown us that he's definitely got a little bit of something.
So the first things you'd look at immediately post-race, how is he, how long did he blow for? He had a good blow, which suggests that he should come on for the run physically. He should strip a little bit fitter, we'd call it. We trot them up post-race, that was all fine. Go over him with a fine-tooth comb, feel if there's any heat or lumps or bumps. There was no fault found, the horse trotted up perfectly, so there's nothing we can grumble about with regards to that. He didn't go exercising yesterday, he wasn't on the track, he had the day off, just let him recover and eat and chill out. And then he just had a really steady canter this morning just to assess that, and everything was perfect. You know, I'm not set on 100% moving him up, but I was having a look at what is available to him, and if there was another mile at Southwell coming up, I would have probably said that would be his next target. But looking at the fixture list, I can't see one immediately. There is a mile and 142 yards, which I think is on the 6th at Wolverhampton. It's a 0 to 80. There was so much to like about his first run. It was so positive, and just felt that there was plenty to build off, and there's no reason why that horse shouldn't be capable of winning races at present.